it's a little bit here, but. So you want to cook? You will just watch me?
No, I have. See, the other camera is my phone, and so I have the cheese and the eggs and the sugar and milk. I mean, not milk, flour.
Okay.
But so let's see. So what did you call this dish?
So it is Ukrainian cheesecakes, but we usually cook it not like a cake, but like small balls. But I think mostly it is the same. You use cheese, you use eggs, some flour, so that's it.
All right. I am prepared over here.
So you want me to start?
My hands here.
Okay.
Let's see. So are we're just mixing. Now you said normally what kind of cheese did you say you use?
We have cottage cheese, but it is a little bit different. It is not so, it is different because
is it like thicker or?
Yeah.
Let's see, how big of a bowl do I need? I probably could use this big one.
Yes. So I have just one small ricotta. I will cook just this one.
My sister bought me 3 little ones. See?
How many persons are you cooking?
Me, but I'm fat, so it's for like 3 people.
No, I don't think so.
No? If it's cheesecake, so is it possible to make it without flour?
The problem is this cheese. In Ukraine, we do. I cook without flour, but here, I don't know.
So in Ukraine, you would just use like a cottage cheese, eggs, and sugar and flavor, and that's it?
No, in Ukraine, to use no sugar, and I could add some banana instead of flour.
Ooh, I have banana.
Yeah, but it does. I try to do it here, but it's not good with this cheese.
Yeah, because I can't eat very much flour. It makes me sick. So, let's see. I wonder if I could.
Just don't add a lot. Yeah.
We are baking this in the oven or on the.
No, on a pan.
Okay. Well, maybe I should have a clean pan because
it's just right now. I don't know.
Right now, I'm cooking some potatoes and eggs and tomatoes in that pan. So.
Okay. I will add 1 egg for one bag of ricotta, but if you use more, you could add 2 eggs.
And do you put any flavors in it? Or is it just cheese and eggs and you fry?
A little bit.
Yeah.
And do you eat sugar? You could add sugar because people usually add sugar.
All right. So what I'll do is I'll just make a small one. I'll just make one, and if I'm not any good at it.
Yeah. Okay, like me.
I think. So you don't think I should put a banana in it?
No. I tried, really. It didn't work.
And back home, you fried the cheese. I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if we could use. So like I make a fresh cheese.
Yeah.
You just get milk, and you heat it up, and you add lemon juice to make it turn to cheese. And it looks like this, but it looks thicker.
Yeah. Yes, it would be great, I think.
So we call that farmstead cheese.
In Ukraine, everything is cottage cheese. We also have like your type, I mean like from shops, groceries, but it's also cottage cheese. If you use cottage cheese, you also put it in a mixer, so it will be softer. But ricotta is already soft, you see, so you don't need that.
I probably should use a fork instead of a spoon.
Yeah.
And then some sugar. I think I've got some gluten-free flour. Are we making like pancake, but thick pancake?
Yeah, but it will be small balls.
Well, I made the mistake and I put too many eggs, so I'll have to put some more cheese.
Okay.
Because it's really thin.
The thing is, it has to be so thick, so you could create balls from that, and it could be fried.
And what kind of oil do you use for frying it? Does it matter?
No, it doesn't matter. You also could use butter for that.
Use what?
Butter.
Oh, yeah, everything is better with butter.
Exactly.
But I come from the South. Everything we fry is in pig fat.
What is that?
Pig fat? You know what a pig is? Like where you make, where bacon comes from.
Pig fat.
Yep.
Also do this in some regions.
Oops. I forgot I'm making this gluten-free. Let me take that flour back out. I have some coconut flour and I was going to try that instead.
Yeah, I think you could do that.
I taught for 6 hours today and I'm a little bit tired and I just put the, all right, let me take that flour back out and try to make it gluten-free. I was thinking I was tired. Instead of putting sugar, I put more flour.
As I said, you could also use vanilla sugar to make it more tasty.
What is vanilla sugar? What is that?
It's like, you don't have it here?
I don't, maybe, but I've never seen it. I mean, I've never used it. Is it just sugar that has the flavor of vanilla in it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oops. So you are making just like pancakes, but thick ones, right? Kind of, or no?
Yeah. Yes, and small.
Oh, this is like beautiful and fluffy. But I think I need to add more flour.
Yeah, so if you're making...
Let me see what one of your balls
You make it...
So you have a lot of the flour around the edge of your bowl?
Yes.
So it's not all mixed?
I'm adding a little bit of flour on edges, because if you cook with ricotta, you could do that. Oops.
Yeah, I think So I grew up, we used to make the fresh cheese and then we would fry it. But I never fried it sweet. We always fried it and then ate it with like eggs and stuff for breakfast.
Oh, really? That's interesting. What kind of cheese do you use?
So we had goats. So we would milk the goats and then we would just make a fresh cheese. And the thing about the fresh cheese is it doesn't really melt.
Yeah.
Okay, I still need more flour. But you said you don't really put any, maybe a little vanilla, but you don't really put flavors.
With farm cheese, no, but here you need to add something.
So yeah, like fresh cheese is really rich.
Could you find it somewhere here in Carbondale?
Yeah, so they call it farmstead cheese, or if you go to a Mexican store, you can get just white cheese, queso blanco.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's too sticky still. All right.
So you could add flour on the top, on edges, not inside.
Oh, okay, that's a good idea.
Mine are really good.
So it can be sticky, but then I just put flour on the outside. Okay.
Yes.
Good idea. Yeah, so my mom, we used to get so much milk in the in the spring. Mom would just make a lot of fresh cheese and then she would just freeze it.
Yeah.
Later.
Okay. We also do that.
Okay. I'm gonna try one with no flavor, but I really want to put banana in it. Oh, you're frying already, huh?
Yeah.
Do you fry it very hot, or? Ooh.
It should be, I would say. Is that possible? Oh, I'm here. One is a little bit burned, but it should be sunny. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Like sunny sides.
That is beautiful.
And it takes, I don't know, just 2 or 3 minutes. That's all. You flip it and it's ready.
So really, it's just egg and cheese mixed together and fried. But
yes, that's all.
You are dipping it into flour, so it's actually pretty. At least mine is pretty wet still. But then when I roll it into a ball and then make it flat and then dip it in flour like that, that's what you did.
Yes, yes.
And then fry it like
great.
that.
Yes.
Okay, let me heat up. I think I've got some butter. So here, this is the Mexican style. Can you see this one?
Yeah.
So this is,
yeah. Could you? Yes.
So it's fresh white cheese but this cheese, when you fry it, it doesn't become, it doesn't get soft when you fry it.
That's great. Yes, that is what I meant.
Yeah, so I think this is the kind of cheese that you were talking about.
Oops. Yeah, so this one you could cook with bananas. You could add a banana, an egg, and that's it.
Yeah, so this in Spanish, this is queso fresco, which is fresh cheese.
Yeah.
So we can just make this. Basically, I just made some, but I already ate it like 3 days ago. But when I make it, I usually make it and put fresh herbs in it while it's still hot. Yeah, I make it at home.
Oh,
yeah, I love it.
So you make such kind? Oh, that's cool. You are just using milk, right? Milk and
yeah,
lemon,
just milk. You heat it up, and then once it's hot, you just add a little bit of vinegar or a little bit of lemon juice until it starts curding, until it starts separating.
Yes.
All right, I got some butter here. Oop, I think that's too hot. So how do you call this in Ukrainian?
Okay, are you ready? It is called sirniki. It means. Oh, you're great. Yes.
Really? I thought. Okay.
Yes.
I think you were lying, but okay. Sernati.
No, yeah. So it is made of cheese because sirniki. Sirniki in Ukrainian. Almost like sir. Yes.
Does it just mean made of cheese, or what is?
Yes.
What did you say it means?
Yeah, made of cheese. So the secret is what you add afterwards. So you don't eat these cheesecakes just like that. You usually add either jam or some fruits or sour cream, or here I add just yogurt. That's it.
Do you usually eat it sweet?
Yes, it is a dessert.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. So people add sugar inside, also eat it with jam.
Yeah, this would be something I would want to make for breakfast, just like this with a little bit of fresh fruit and some jam and maybe some other kind of cheese.
Exactly. We usually eat it for breakfast. We cook it for breakfast.
This is really simple to make. I have it. Oops. I had my oil too hot and now I have it too low.
Yeah.
But I think one container of that, it was too much. I was like, it's a little container, but now that I mixed it with eggs and flour, it's
I could eat it 3 times if I cook just from one.
All right, come on, heat back up. And so if you use the cheese from Ukraine, you said you first have to put it in a mixer because it's not very soft, right? I think I might have lost you. Yep.
Are you frying? Is it okay?
Yeah, but first I had it too hot, then I turned it down too low, and now I'm trying to find just the right heat.
I think they are too thin, at least what I can see. Look at mine. They should be. Do you see it?
Oh, okay. Yeah, mine are much thinner than that.
It's not pancakes. A little bit thicker.
Okay, let's see. And
something between a pancake and a bowl.
Do you use a spoon or do you use one of these flat ones to take it out?
Yes, you could use this. I just don't have it yet here, but usually you use this one.
Okay. Let's see. I keep turning the heat up and it's still, part of it is I use butter and butter burns really easy if I'm not careful.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what kind of heat do you use. You just need to pay attention so it won't burn.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
all.
But yeah, I made them too thin, like you say. They're starting to fall apart. Some of them.
So if they're falling apart, you need to add more flour on the top, outside.
Now, part of it is I'm using coconut flour, so it doesn't stick as much.
Oh, really?
But let's see what other. I was thinking it's sweet, so coconut flour is good for sweet stuff. Otherwise, I have almond flour and I have rice flour. I have like 10 different kinds of flour that are gluten-free for me to eat. But oh man, I flipped it once. It's golden brown. But yeah, I'll get you some of that fresh cheese. You can get some of that fresh cheese. But yeah, I mean, with the ricotta, it's like it almost looks like mashed potatoes for me.
Yes, it is.
I mean, you don't see the cheese. But
do you have a Mexican grocery here?
Yeah, there's at least 2. There's one right downtown. So there's mine. Nice and golden. One of them. And I'm doing it in butter, so it smells really good. I have made something similar to this, just with mashed potatoes and eggs.
Okay.
But
okay, we also have another dish made of potato, but usually we add some filling inside. So I don't know. It's like, have you ever cooked Polish pierogi?
yeah. But
so it's
so
like that,
you
just made with potatoes.
Okay, so you wrap dough around it.
Yeah.
Like, all right, show me how thick it was again, because I mean, I think that's what I'm messing up, is I'm making it too thin, and then it's falling apart a little bit. And how big is the ball? Like, is this too big?
Okay, I will wait.
And while you're cooking it, do you push it down to make it thinner or no? Okay, mine is this one is much thicker now. All right.
Yeah, that's look great.
Yeah, so mine is
now. Yeah, it's good.
I think that will be much better.
Okay, I think you added too much flour in your cheese, as I can see from here. Because look at mine.
Oh yeah, yours is very wet.
Oops.
Okay. Yeah, I kept adding flour to it thinking it was too wet, because it's still very, very sticky and wet. But then what you did is, even though it's sticky and wet, you then just put flour on the outside to fry just the flour.
Yes.
Yeah. All right.
I also don't like when it is too much flour.
Oh man. All right, I can't wait. I'm gonna try one. Did I ever put? Yeah, I put a little bit of sugar, but not very much.
Yeah, it depends on your taste, because I don't like sugar at all. Someone likes a lot. Just add to your taste.
do you ever make this like what we call deep fry with very deep oil, or just a little bit of oil?
No, just a little bit. It will be too oily and not tasty.
Now, is it possible to not cook this enough?
I don't think so. It is cheese. Just make it sunny sides.
Oh, that texture is perfect. All right. You want to show me one of yours when it's finished? How does it look?
Yeah, I will get. So what are you going to add to this dish? With what will you eat it?
Well, I have bananas. I have lots of bananas right now.
Okay. So you like bananas? That's what I understood.
I have bananas. I have apples. I have some fruit jam. Let's see. This one is fig jam.
Okay. Up to me. If you want to eat it with fruits, I usually prefer berries, blueberries or raspberries.
Oh, I've got yogurt too. I'll eat it
good.
this morning with some yogurt. In the morning.
Yeah.
I'll make a bunch of these. Now, do you always make them fresh, or do you make them and save them?
Yeah, I save them, and for example, I will eat them tomorrow morning also for breakfast. I will just make them. I will warm them. That's all.
So you never eat them cold?
No, I don't like it. You could try, but I don't think it's tasty.
All right.
So this is my last one. How is it going?
Well, most of my first ones fell apart, you know, about half of them, because I made them too thin.
Okay.
So, but the two I made at the end, when she told me that they were too thin, came out really good. Oh, let me put some more butter. All right. And then, yeah, by putting the flour on there, that makes it much better. So have you ever made this where you do it like this, where it's the cheese and mashed potatoes, or no?
No, we don't cook like that.
It just has the texture for me of mashed potatoes. So I was like, I bet you could add mashed potatoes and not even know. But that's this American, the ricotta. I don't think it would be like this with the real cheese. All right. But you said you call it cottage cheese. But you said you call all cheese there cottage cheese, or?
No, not at all.
Kinds?
Cottage cheese, I mean, we also have that kind of cottage cheese that you have here, but also another one, Mexican style or that farm cheese, but
Yeah.
most of them are cottage cheeses.
Well, I think cottage originally meant small, you know, someone in a, you know, making at home.
Yeah.
I think that's what the word cottage means. But now in the US, it just meant that special kind of cheese now. Maybe. All right. Yeah, when I make them thicker, it works out a lot better.
Yeah, but I think they are too thick.
I still, yeah, it's, the next batch, I'll make it a lot more wet. I put too much flour into it. I didn't realize you were doing the dry part like this separately. So, all right, I have enough for one more, but no space in the frying pan. And I use that coconut flour, so it has a little bit of coconut flavor, but when the coconut flour doesn't really have much coconut taste to it. The real fine powdered coconut. But, all right.
I think it was.
Yeah, it's really simple and tasty. Make a lot of them real quick too.
Yeah.
Could provide a whole bunch of people breakfast really quick and cheap. And
exactly.
It seems very special this way. Ah, these look so much better when they're thick. And maybe next time I won't use butter, but butter tastes good, but it's a lot harder to fry things in.
Yeah, maybe. I used oil and that's good.
All right.
Maybe you added too much butter. I don't see from here.
No, it's not too much butter. It's just butter burns a lot easier, I think.
Yeah. So. Okay, but they look Ukrainian
now. Thank you. So, very good. Oh, let me see yours so I can compare. I know yours is better. Do you want to show yours? Otherwise, I'll just.
Yeah. Wait, I was putting it out. I'm ready now.
Oh, you're gonna make it fancy looking?
Yeah. Sorry.
There you go. They almost look like, just looking at them, they almost look like biscuits. But.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Ukrainian style.